ain't about fame, it ain't about fake friends. And screw your ex, is such a flake. Forget your grades, you need a break. You, it's all about you, no matter what the others say. But now I'm done talking, the lights on me. I tell you, I guarantee this night's about to take a turn for the better. Now the rain is pouring and all I see is lightning around my feet. Now nothing can bring me down. Only you move me to the rhythm.
Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kelly and I upload twice a week. Today's video is going to be a kitchen refresh and I am so excited because I just want to take everything down and give everything a good deep clean, but also I have a few different organization ideas that I want to try for like smaller spaces. So really excited for that. This is going to be the second video in my extreme spring cleaning series where I'm trying to go through my entire house, deep clean, declutter, reorganize, and just have everything ready for the warmer weather. And right now is a really great time to do that. I'm really excited to get started in the kitchen too, because while the kitchen can be really overwhelming, it is the heart of the home. And when I say that it can be really overwhelming, we're just gonna take this in steps. So even if you have to do this over the course of like a week or even a couple weeks, just go at your own pace, you do you. Probably gonna take me more than one day, but we're gonna get this kitchen done and let's jump into today's video. Be sure to like, subscribe if you haven't already, and then let's get up and let's get cleaning. So now getting ready to deep clean, our first step is to get all the cleaners out and get them ready. One product that I was really excited to try out was this Scrub Daddy paste that comes with this adorable sponge that has a more coarse side for deep cleaning and also a softer side for those more like delicate surfaces. Also using the Mrs. Meyer Compassion Flower scent, which I love. And then the next step is to mix up equal parts water and vinegar with some drops of essential oil to make it smell good as well. You can use whatever essential oils you like, but I've been playing around with mixing different essential oil scents, and I love mixing lemon with magnolia. I also really love using all natural cleaners, so this is a really good solution for me. Vinegar is such a powerful cleaning agent, especially if you want to put down like baking soda with vinegar. It really helps get deep stains out and degreases. Vinegar is a natural degreaser, it's affordable, and it gets the job done. And next I'm just showing you our new pots and pan set, which I am so excited about. You'll see in a minute. We were in desperate need of some new pots and pans and also baking sheets. Like ours were totally gross. So I'm just really excited to swap those out. Also from Amazon, I found a few things to use for storage and organization, like this straw organizer, which I thought would be really cute. Also this divider that I found from Amazon, again in the bamboo wood look. I feel like all of my organizers are bamboo, but I really love this one because it slides to fit. So it's like adjustable. And also you can take out like the little center pieces to make like the slots a little bit bigger. But I just thought that this organizer would be a really great way to organize my mountain of containers. But second thing I'm doing, and again, if you want to follow along with me here, like sometimes people do better with instructions. So I'm just going to go ahead and tell you how I did it. If not, do whatever works for you. But I'm going to go through the steps again. The first step is to get out all of your cleaners and prep whatever needs to be prepped. Step 2 is taking down decor and anything off of the countertops. And I do this so that nothing gets in my way. And I have more space on my countertops for when we start pulling everything out of the cabinets and deep cleaning the countertops. I don't know, it's just annoying to have to keep like moving decor and like things out of your way. The only thing I left is my essential oil diffuser, but it just makes the kitchen smell so good. And I've said this before, but if you're struggling to find the motivation to clean, or you just have tons of cleaning to tackle and want that extra boost, I always start with my favorite scents. Whatever you love, essential oils, wax melt, candles, your favorite scented cleaner, it just instantly brightens my mood. And when the home smells clean, it makes me want to make it look clean too. But anyway, is anybody surprised that I have dishes in the sink and in the dishwasher too? So I just wanted to get these tackled first because I don't know. I just feel like I can't get work done in the kitchen if there's like dishes in the sink. So I'm just going to empty the dishwasher and then put the dishes in the dishwasher and get it started, because I also wanted to deep clean the dishwasher today. So I figure by the time that I circle back to the dishwasher, hopefully the dishes will be done so that I can, unload the dishwasher and then deep clean inside of the dishwasher. I haven't done my dishwasher since I think it was in the fall, in my fall deep clean. I tried to deep clean my dishwasher twice a year, and honestly, it's always disgusting. Like, the filter never disappoints, and I am obviously a pre-rinser. Like, I always pre-rinse my dishes. Let me know in the comments if you pre-rinse your dishes, because I know I've heard that it's worse to pre-rinse your dishes, but I honestly don't see how. But I always pre-rinse my dishes, so it's honestly just beyond me how my filter just gets so nasty so quickly. But let me know down in the comments, are you spring cleaning today, or have you started spring cleaning? Are you going to start spring cleaning? I know that I started when the weather started warming up. I know, like, everywhere it's a little bit back and forth with the weather. Like, some places it's really, really cold, some places starting to warm up. I know that I don't typically like to start my spring cleaning until, the weather gets a little bit warmer. I know we've been having, like 60s and 75. I know right now, today, the day that I'm doing this voiceover, it is 40 degrees outside. So it's still a little bit back and forth, but I like to do my spring cleaning when the weather starts warming up. But let me know down in the comments if you are spring cleaning and what you are working on, so that myself and this amazing community can cheer you on today. And so now we're going to go over the steps again. Step 1 is to get out all of your cleaners and to prep them. Step 2 is to get everything out of your way. And then step 3 is to pull everything out of your cabinets so that we can get inside and deep clean them. And I'm really excited to use this Bissell steam shot. I absolutely loved it. It was actually really affordable on Amazon, but it comes with a bunch of different attachments, so you can use it on pretty much anything. I mean, like your window, your floors, your couch, inside of your cabinets. But the next step is to get the inside of the cabinet swept out. And I'm using my little handheld vacuum that I got from Temu. And I did feature it in my Temu review video if you want to check that out. But this is a really, really handy tool to use just to get inside, these spaces. And instead of having to use my vacuum, because the last time that I did the deep clean inside of my cabinet, I actually think it was in my fall deep clean, but I had to like stretch the hose up, and it was just such a pain, and it became very tiring. So anyway, long story short, it's really nice to have a handheld vacuum for this job. But anyway, so the first step to cleaning out my cabinets is to vacuum them out. And then after we vacuum them out and get out all of the crumbs, then I'm going to go in with my vinegar mixture and just give it a good spray, and then follow it up with my Bissell steam shot, which, by the way, this thing is legit. Like, it seriously just blasted away all of the dirt, and we had like a lot of sticky stuff inside of our cabinets. I'm not really sure what it was. Like, even in the cabinets that didn't even have food, just had this weird like sticky grime inside of them. But this Bissell steam shot, I mean, it just blasted it right away. And then after I'm done with like steam cleaning everything, then I'll go in, because it does leave behind quite a bit of water, I guess, from all of the steam. So then after I'm done steaming it, then I'll go in with my microfiber cloth and just wipe it dry. And it seriously left everything looking so clean. The only thing that I will say about the steam cleaner, well, I mean, honestly, with any steam cleaner for me anyway, is that it doesn't have a scent, since obviously it's just water. And honestly, if I'm going to do all that work and clean, like, I want it to smell clean too, which is why I really love using my vinegar mixture with the essential oils, because, it gave it like a really good scent. And then also following it up with my compassion flower scent on the outside of the cabinets, just to make everything smell really, really clean. But honestly, like, this steam cleaner, like 10 out of 10, it was amazing. It really got the job done. And again, it's at a really affordable price. So I'll put it down in my description box for you, just in case you are interested.
Me feel like, oh, the type of fire that burns me every time I fall. You got me safe and sound, safe and sound. We just do what we do, ain't no joke about love. He's the one that I die for. Can't so long, side by side, can't believe that he is mine. We just do what we do, my love, my heart is beating even faster, faster. He got me feeling.
And now that everything is clean, I'm just organizing everything back into the cabinets, starting with our pantry first. And if you're thinking to yourself that it looks a little bare, that's because it is. And that's because any deep cleaning I do in my kitchen, I do the day of or the day before we do a grocery trip, which I totally recommend, by the way, because it just makes it so much easier to clean when you're not having to, like move a bunch of stuff around. I do have kitchen restock videos on my channel if you want to check those out so you can see how I restock and reorganize my pantry and my fridge too. But today we're rocking the bare minimum, which I'm actually really happy about for today's deep cleaning. But next we're moving on to putting back all of our mugs and all of our cups nice and organized, just putting everything back one cabinet at a time. And for our cups cabinet, I was really excited because on Amazon, I found this straw organizer, which I thought would be really helpful in organizing our metal straws. But seriously, isn't this thing just too cool? It comes with like little sticky backings that you stick inside of the cabinet. And I'm just kind of making sure that I have it right because once you have it on, like it's really, really hard to get off. But I just thought this was really neat and just a really fun way to organize the straws. And I also like that it's inside of the cup cabinet too, so that's easily accessible. But I don't know, I just was really excited about this. And I love using straws too, like for drinking coffee or like when I drink tea, because it like stains your teeth horribly. And straws really, really help prevent that. So I just love having the straws like inside of the cup cabinet now, and also saving up some space in the silverware drawer. And so I'm not having to like dig around the silverware drawer trying to find the straw that I want. But anyway, if you're interested, I'll have it listed in the description box for you. But now I'm just decluttering and organizing my baking goods, like my sprinkles and my icing dispensers, and also like my tea and hot cocoa stand, and just getting everything put back nice and organized before moving on to my spice cabinet. I didn't pull everything out all at once because, well, first, I only have so much counter space, but also I just kind of wanted to take things a little bit easier. Like I know usually when I, declutter or organize or do like a really deep cleaning, like I get really dramatic and I just like pull everything out. But honestly, today I was just wanting to take it at a little bit of a slower pace and just kind of slowly pull everything out, one by one, just so that it's not so overwhelming. Just seeing everything pulled out of the cabinets and like all over the countertops, I don't know, it can just be a lot. And so again, just a reminder to go at your own pace. You don't have to do this all in one day or even 2 days. The kitchen can be a very overwhelming space in the home to clean just because it's a space that we use most frequently. I mean, some of us every day. And so, with all the cooking, and you're gonna have lots of grease and dust and food crumbs and yeah, just lots of stuff to do. So just go at your own pace. And by the way, these spice jars and then the baking jars above them are seriously my favorite things. And I'll have those listed in the description box for you. But speaking of grease, we had a thick layer of grease and dust on top of the refrigerator. If you've been following me, you'll know that I literally just did this a month ago, but here we are again. I have no idea how or why grease travels up on top of my refrigerator, but just a friendly reminder, if you are deep cleaning your kitchen, you might want to check the top of your refrigerator. But now I'm just laying out some towels so that I can put the oven racks on them so that I can protect the surface of my island, which I totally recommend before deep cleaning the oven. And it was bad. So like I was thinking I'm pretty sure that I cleaned this in my fall deep clean, but now I'm not so sure because it looks really bad. On top of it being totally disgusting, the element inside the oven just totally blew. I think it was last night. And literally it was so scary because I was about to put some food in and all of a sudden I heard this huge bang inside of the oven and looked inside and there was this like white burn mark on the inside of our oven. And honestly, I wasn't even sure if I was going to be able to get that white burn mark mark off. But right now I'm just taking out the element. It's just hooked in by a couple screws and then these two little clamps that you pull out. And then once I get the element out, which honestly I'm happy that I was able to get it out because it allowed me to get in and really give the oven a really good deep clean without having to move, you know, around the element. But I'm gonna remember this in the future, like when I do deep clean my oven, to just take the element out when I deep clean it, because honestly, it made it so much easier. And by the way, this paste is seriously legit. Like, I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to get all of this stuff off, but I was just instantly seeing like all of that grime and grease and everything just come right off. And I mean, honestly, it looked kind of disgusting. And I was honestly giving this oven like everything that I have. I did have a few tough spots and I pulled out like this little scraper to get those little tough spots out. But honestly, it came right out. And again, this paste, I could not recommend it anymore. But the first thing that I did was I just vacuumed out the inside of the oven, and then I'm just gonna put this paste on and I'm gonna let it soak. I'm gonna put it on the microwave too, like inside of the microwave, and just let it sit for a little bit before I clean it off. And so just another thing too, you might also want to vacuum the floors when you deep clean your oven, because there were just so many crumbs, not just from like when I was vacuuming, but also when I was like scraping all of that stuff off. I don't know, it just made the floors like really, really messy. Also too, with this paste, so you're gonna want to fill up a bowl of water, because I just kept dipping the sponge into the water and then dipping it into the paste. And then that's kind of how I made this coating layer. But I'm just gonna spread it all around the oven and giving it a really good scrub, and then also letting it sit. Again, I absolutely love this paste. I highly, highly recommend it. I feel like it was a lot cheaper at the grocery stores, but I'll have it linked in the description box for you just in case your local grocery store doesn't have it. And when I was just like looking at this bowl full of disgusting water and just like seeing all the gross stuff it was pulling out from the oven, I was feeling really hopeful on what this paste could do for my oven racks, which these things are a problem. Like, they are so gross, and I've tried deep cleaning them so many times and I feel like they never look any better. So honestly, if this paste can make it even look like 1% better, like, I will be very happy. I was also thinking too, like, is there like a certain point where I'm supposed to replace my oven racks? Like, are you supposed to change them out like every so years? Or, you know, are you supposed to be able to, you know, completely clean them? Because I can never seem to get these racks like totally clean. So honestly, I'm kind of considering getting new ones. But to be honest, I mean, this paste did a really good job. You'll see in just a little bit, just the difference in the before and after. Again, I mean, it wasn't 100%, you know, clean and sparkly like I'd want it to, but it still did look a lot better. And I also used this scraper that I used inside of the oven on the oven racks too. And that really did help kind of get up some of those burn spots too, like those really, really tough spots. But I was like really going at this oven in this oven rack. Like, I just was so determined to like make this look as new as I possibly can. And I'm starting to think that like maybe I should deep clean my oven like more than twice a year. Just so that it doesn't get so bad. It doesn't take so long for me to do this, because this was definitely the most time consuming part. But now I'm moving on to the microwave, which looks like something had literally just exploded in it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to take out the turntable and like the little turntable ring. And I'm also going to vacuum the inside of the microwave too, just like the oven and the cabinets. And then once all the crumbs are gone, then I'm going to add a thick layer of paste. But speaking of crumbs, one thing that I do recommend when deep cleaning, like especially your kitchen, is when you clean, start from the top and then work your way down. So as you'll notice, we started like with the cabinets and the top of the fridge, and then we do the microwave and the oven. Like, I wouldn't do the stovetop before I did the microwave, because obviously anything that I clean in the microwave is just going to fall onto the floor and onto the stovetop. So I mean, obviously the floors are going to be like the last thing that I clean. But yeah, just a tip, just in case you are deep cleaning with me, but now I am cleaning the turntable in the microwave, just using my Dawn Power Wash with my Dawn scrub brush and scrubbing it in the sink and rinsing it clean. Honestly, this is like the fastest and easiest way to clean the turntable, especially when you have a lot of stuff caked on it. And then next for the paste, you don't want to let it sit for too long. If you do, you might want to use like a scraper because it really starts to harden, or I'm using my vinegar mixture, just spraying it on and then wiping it off. And honestly, this paste made really quick and easy work of the microwave. Also, this vinegar mixture works really, really well. Again, it is a natural degreaser, so I love using it for like the top of my refrigerator because it always seems to be like the greasiest, or, you know, inside of my oven, or you could use it on your cabinets or on your stainless steel. It just works really, really well at getting those areas nice and clean.
Can it just be us tonight? Under the night sky, gonna make my skin rise. Can it just be us tonight? Do you believe in magic? Comes from the inside. Do you believe in magic? Do you believe in magic? Comes from the inside. Do you believe in magic? Do you believe in magic? Comes from the inside. Do you believe in magic? 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 Do you believe in magic?
And here I'm just installing the new element that Amazon graciously delivered to us today, because I don't know what I would do without my oven. But now I'm rinsing off the paste from the oven racks. I know I said I was a little skeptical before on whether or not I was able to get these clean, but seriously, just wait until you see the end result. Like, these racks look, I mean, they look almost brand new, and also the inside of the oven. But I mean, I really worked at them. Like I said, like, this was probably the most time consuming part of this whole deep clean, was just cleaning out the oven and these racks. But seriously, 10 out of 10, so worth it. I am so happy with how it turned out. And after cleaning the stovetop, I'm just gonna use this steamer to clean the vent on the oven door that gets caked with like grease and dust and crumbs. I've always used Q-tips to clean this, and I'd run through like 100 Q-tips and it still not be very clean. But this steamer, I mean, just cleaned it instantly. Like, it's never honestly been this clean, probably since the oven was brand new. But yeah, I was very excited about that. Next, I'm moving on to my baking pans, which I am showing you a side-by-side of our old baking sheets and our new baking sheets. I do not know what's wrong with us. I don't know why I held on to those for so long. I guess I figured because like I just covered them with parchment paper or aluminum foil anyways, it didn't really matter. But not today. We are spring cleaning today. And for me, that means in with the new and out with the disgusting. But now I'm just cleaning off the little space under the oven where I keep the baking sheets and just tossing away those old disgusting baking sheets and only keeping the ones that are at least presentable.
We're moving through the night like we're from a different star, flying over streets and our broken hearts. But they can't even touch us, we found a different beat. Paradise is waiting and we bought the lead. Oh, getting caught in the maze, there's so many that never get out of. They're feeding the fears and the doubts. Ooh, but we're golden, we run to the end and we run without shame. We own the game, and we ride on the flames till the morning light, baby, 'cause we're dynamite. Ain't nobody
And after unloading the dishwasher and putting all the dishes away, I'm gonna get in there and give it a deep clean. And guys, my dishwasher was so gross. Honestly, I think my face just says it all. I mean, there was just so much gunk, and there was even like mold caked on the inside, like especially on that little floor mat. And again, I do not know how my dishwasher just gets so dirty. I mean, here's the filter. Like, it was just so gross. Because again, I'm a pre-rinser. I pre-rinse all of my dishes. And so I just don't see like how food is getting on the inside of my filter. So just a friendly reminder to pull out your filter and give it a good clean.
Just like we please. Ooh, getting caught in the mist is so many that never get out of. They're feeding the fears and the doubts. Ooh, but we golden, we run to the end and we run without shame. We own the game and we ride on the flames till the morning light, baby, 'cause we're dynamite. Ain't nobody gonna hold us down.
So yeah, just scrubbing every single piece in the dishwasher, like especially this floor mat. Like, it didn't really come up on camera, but it was just caked in mold and was just so disgusting. But after getting all these pieces like deep cleaned and put back in place inside the dishwasher, I'm also going to run a deep clean cycle with Lemmy Shine's dishwasher deep cleaner. I don't know, it's kind of like a powder. I've used it for years, and you can use it once a month to keep your dishwasher clean, but you can't have any dishes or anything in there, which is why I wanted all the dishes to be done. But you just sprinkle it on the bottom floor, and then you just run a dishwashing cycle, and it does a really good job at just making the dishwasher smell really, really fresh. I don't really know how well it does, at actually cleaning the dishwasher, but it does at least make it smell really, really good. I'm also going to be using this same brand, Lemmy Shine's garbage disposal cleaner. I don't know how well this works, but it does make it smell so good. And when you put it in, you just turn on your garbage disposal and you'll see like the foam come up, and you'll even see too with it like gross yucky stuff from like inside of the garbage disposal come up with it too. But anyways, we are into the next day because again, the kitchen is a lot to clean, especially the oven. But right now I'm just pre-soaking our new pots and pans. I want to do this first so that I can just let them soak while I move on to something else. The first place that I wanted to tackle was inside of the island because this place gets really, really cluttered. I keep a lot of like my containers and serving trays, but also there was a lot of like seasonal stuff in there. I mean, like stuff from like Halloween and Valentine's Day and Christmas that needed to be taken out. I mean, honestly, for me, the island is just like a big dumping ground for like whatever. I don't know what to, put in there. But after getting everything pulled out, I just have everything just pulled out onto the island. But there was just so much stuff that I knew didn't honestly need to even be in the island. So I separated them in piles between the seasonal stuff that needs to be stored away and then the stuff that just needs to be put like in a different space in the kitchen. And then I'm going to follow the same routine as yesterday. So just vacuuming out the inside of the island, spraying it down with my vinegar solution, and then giving it a good steam.
It ain't about money, it ain't about the coolest job. It's about having fun and love the ones that makes you shine. It's all about you.
And now I'm just going to sort through this bin, which is like packing supplies for Jaden's lunches. So I have like his lunch boxes and pretty much anything that I need for packing his lunches. I have like paper bags and toothpicks and Ziploc bags, and I just organize them all in this bin. Seriously, bins are the way to go when you have to organize like a bunch of random things. And then now I'm moving on to organizing my Tupperware. I have a ton of these, and honestly, this isn't going to be as impressive because all of my Tupperware is being tied up in our meal prep right now. But I have a ton of containers of different sizes, and they just scatter all inside the island. There's really no organization to it. So that's why I really love this bamboo organizer that I found on Amazon, and I will have it linked in the description box for you. I just think it'd be a great way to organize storage containers, but I mean, it's so versatile. Like, you could use it for so many different things, and I also think it looks nice too.
I'm done talking, the lights on me. I tell you, I guarantee this night's about to take a turn for the better. Now the rain is pouring, and all I see is lightning around my feet. Now nothing can bring me down. I just wanna dance to my heart.
And I cannot tell you how excited I am for the new organization and to just have this space organized again. But I absolutely love this new Tupperware holder. Again, I'll have it linked in the description box for you. But I just decided to keep some like serving trays, some mixing bowls, some containers, and also just like some serving things that I use for when guests come over. But now I'm just rinsing off the pots and pans because now they are all clean. And then I'm going to go through the cabinets and just swap them out with the old ones, which if you think our baking sheets look bad, wait until you see our pots and saucepans.
I've been losing sleep, what to do? Could somebody come and take me away? I've been in the deep without you, and I got it in my head night and day. But we are one step closer. We're all in this together. Put your hand in mine.
And now I'm just tossing out my saucepans that are like a million years old. I normally try to donate things, but I am not donating these. They are so old and gross. And they also like used to wobble on the stovetop when I would cook. I mean, they were just totally frustrating. And I'm just so in love with the new saucepans. And also it's really nice to have matching saucepans and pots too. I just think it looks so much nicer. At least they look a lot better than they did before. And I just love the wood look on the handle. But now moving on to my pots, which are also like 1,000 years old, and I'm just so excited to get rid of them and again just have matching pots and saucepans. But first I'm going to get my Lazy Susan cleaned out, which is where I keep my pots and saucepans. I just think it's really convenient having them here. I just think that it makes it a lot easier to grab them with like the turntable, and also it's right by the oven too, so it just makes it a lot easier to be able to grab them. But here's a look at our disgusting scratched up pots. Seriously, so excited to get rid of them. So just tossing those out and then replacing them with the new ones.
Oh baby, I've been waiting for you. Now we are one step closer. We're all in this together. Put your hand in mine. Yeah, we are one step closer. Can you feel it, baby? It's the end of the line. It looks like we made it. Let's get it on. We got it going, moving on. Oh, wow. It looks like we made it. Let's get it on. We got it going, stay strong. Oh, wow.
And now I'm just going to finish up by wiping down the countertops, the backsplash. I'm also going to clean the window too and the kitchen table, just freshen everything up and also redecorate for Easter and spring. Somehow the decorations look better in a clean kitchen. Even though we've done a lot, I still didn't get the entire kitchen done. Like I still have a few like drawers, like our utensil drawer and our junk drawer and our paper drawer. There's a few drawers in the kitchen and also like our big pantry. That's where we keep like all of our cooking supplies and everything. Like I know it's a total disaster because that's definitely a dumping ground too. So I'm probably going to do that in a different part of this series. Probably when I do like the family room and then eventually I move upstairs. I mean, we still have tons of cleaning to do. So eventually we will get to the pantry. I mean, but it's going to be a lot. There's a lot of organization that needs to be done in there. But now that I'm finished decorating and getting everything cleaned up, I'm just going to give the floors a good vac mop because there were just so many crumbs left behind from like the oven and the microwave and the dishwasher and also the cabinets too. But I truly hope this gave you some motivation to get up and deep clean with me. If it did, be sure to click the thumbs up button and subscribe and click the notification bell too so you don't miss any upcoming videos in this Spring Clean With Me series. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, loves.